So what if your AI could actually remember everything you've ever worked on together? Today, we're diving into how one developer solved what is arguably the biggest problem with today's powerful AIs, their absolutely terrible memory. This simple question is really the key to unlocking a completely new way of working with artificial intelligence. We're talking about a way to transform it from just a simple tool into a true creative partner. So, a developer, Jack Roberts, found this incredible, groundbreaking way to give the AI Claude a perfect long-term memory. And today, we're going to break down exactly how it works.
All right, first things first, let's really understand the core limitation, the big problem that we're trying to solve here. You see, on its own, every single time you start a session with Claude, it begins from a complete blank slate. It's a problem a lot of people call AI amnesia. Seriously, each new chat is like you're meeting for the very first time. You have to re-explain everything, all the context, all the history, every single time. And that's not just frustrating and inefficient, it's also incredibly expensive. The standard way to solve this is just to keep loading files into its context window, but that can cost an absolute fortune in tokens, making any kind of real long-term memory basically impractical.
But what if there was a better way? Well, this is where Google's NotebookLM comes in, and believe me, it completely changes the game. So think of NotebookLM not just as a place to, store your notes. Think of it as a dedicated, totally reliable intelligence layer just for your projects. Now, here's the real genius in its design. NotebookLM is intentionally grounded only in the documents you give it. This means it can't just make stuff up. It can't hallucinate. That makes it the perfect, trustworthy long-term memory for an AI. Okay, so we've got these two really powerful but totally separate systems. The big question is, how do we connect them? It turns out there's a clever little script, basically a custom skill that you can give to Claude that allows it to talk directly to your personal knowledge base over a NotebookLM. And the setup itself is brilliantly simple. You just drop the skill file in, you authenticate your Google account one time to create a secure link, and that's it. The two systems are now connected. Now, this connection is powered by a really cool technology called RAG. So instead of forcing Claude to reread your entire library for every single question, RAG acts like a super fast, hyper-efficient librarian. It finds the one perfectly relevant piece of information and just hands that little piece to Claude. And this method isn't just more powerful. Because it's so efficient, it also dramatically cuts your costs. You are no longer paying to stuff that context window full of information Claude should already know. So, with the connection all set up, we can now build something truly transformative, a persistent AI brain. At the end of a big session, a simple command is all it takes to archive all the key insights, the discussions, the decisions. Everything gets saved directly into your long-term memory inside NotebookLM. And this creates a powerful, ever-growing knowledge base that survives across every single session you have. I mean, think about it. A personal CRM, a decision journal, an entire knowledge base for your team, all of it instantly accessible to your AI. It's really no longer just a forgetful tool you use for one-off tasks. It becomes a genuine partner that actually learns from and remembers your entire journey together. So what does this massive shift actually mean for us? Let's just break down the before and after. The transformation is just staggering. Instead of a temporary, expensive tool that you have to retrain every single time, you get a persistent, near zero-cost partner. Its knowledge is no longer disposable, it's cumulative. It grows smarter and more helpful right alongside you. This workflow fundamentally changes what you should expect from your AI assistant. It's not about what it can do in one session anymore, but what you can build together over hundreds of sessions. The future really isn't just about a more powerful AI. It's about an AI that can learn and grow with us. And it leaves you with one really big question. If your AI could remember everything, what would you build together?